Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft video. I was thinking of making a tutorial of a hanging mountainside base, and I thought what better way to build a base like this but to put it inside of a giant acorn. So if you like this one, be sure to go down and leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. This one is fully survival friendly and perfect for a starter base. So with that all said, let's jump into it. So to start this little acorn house, you do need to find yourself a mountainside and clear out a space so you have a flat edge like this. It needs to be roughly around 22 blocks high from the ground, just so there's some space underneath of the acorn and it actually looks like it's hanging. So I've marked out where I'm going to build mine and then take some stripped dark oak logs and come out by 11 blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11, just like that. Then we take spruce stairs, put that on the end, take 2 spruce slabs, then 2 spruce slabs again, 2 spruce slabs once more, then 3 this time, right there, and then finally on the wall here we're going to put a spruce stair and another slab, and that gives a nice little angle right there. Coming underneath here, place a full spruce plank block with a stair underneath, then take spruce trapdoors, go along there, 1 on top and 2 on the sides. Come to the very front and once again 2 on the front, 1 on the bottom and a 1 little one sticking out the end. Take a spruce sign now and come along each one of the blocks on our dark oak log, until you have this design. Do that on both sides. Coming underneath now, and where you have your first trapdoor, count in 1 more block, and then on the third one turn and place a grindstone, miss a block and place another grindstone like that, and then place 3 chains, 1, 2 and 3 on the ends of each one of your grindstones, and that's going to be what holds up our acorn. Last thing is to put another grindstone on the end, join those up with chains going along, and 1 more there, and that looks like a little system that can bring the acorn, the house, in and out from the side of the mountain. Then moving on down, we're going to start working on the actual base itself. So on the ends of these chains, place in dark oak planks, join them up in the middle and on the end, so we have a 3x3. Then 1 more sticks out from each of the 4 sides, 1 in the middle with a stair and an upside down stair at the back, and that's going to be the little stalk for the top of the acorn. Then take a dark oak slab, place one right in front of that and come out by 2 on either side. Do that on each one of the 4 sides again. It should be 5 along. And then simply fill in the 3 remaining spaces with slabs as well. And you should have that now. And working our way down, place in a temporary block right on the corner and a stair. Then place 2 full blocks right in the corner like that. Fill in the stairs all the way across, so it should be 5 wide again. And then place full blocks underneath the stairs, just like that. Then once again we do that for each of the sides, so temporary block with a stair, 2 full blocks going down, break away the temporary block, 5 stairs going across, with full blocks underneath of those. 1 more time, full block, stair, 2 full blocks go down, break away that temporary one, stairs coming across and full blocks underneath. And then 1 last time on this corner. Then the last thing to do to finish off the top part of the acorn is come underneath with a dark oak slab and place 3 along the centre, 3 on the centre there, and finally on this side. And then it's time to move on to the main body of the acorn. With the main body, we want to have the stripped spruce wood and want to have the lines going straight down just to make it look like the grain of the acorn is flowing downwards. So what I like to do is come on the inside and place some temporary blocks along these inside blocks like this, and that's going to help us place these ones down. So then take your stripped spruce wood and come down by 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 4 again. That way you see the lines going up and down, rather than if we'd done that, it goes sideways. So keep it like that. Then come down by 3 in the centre and 1 more in the very middle. We want to do that for each one of the 4 sides. Okay, once you have that, come to the inside of this build here and place in a temporary block right in the corners of those, so we can come down by one more stripped spruce wood there and there. Then again with your temporary blocks coming across of these middle sections, and this time we're going to come down by 2, so 1, 2, 2 and 2 all the way around. So we should be left with this. Then to finish off the base, if you come right underneath, and this time you can just bring your spruce wood all the way across, you don't need to worry about temporary blocks. Then we do 2 coming down and 1 coming down from each one of the 4 sides. So we have this pattern, and that closes off the bottom of this little acorn house. Now that we do have a structure in place for the base, we can detail out some of the sides, and the first thing we're going to do is add in some windows. So come to the front side of your house here, doesn't matter whatever sides you want to do it. I'm going to put a window on this side and a window on the back. So to do that, we come in one underneath of where this slab is, so right there, and punch out 2 blocks underneath that, and then we can fill that in with some brown stained glass panes. Then put in some 3 grass blocks across and surround those with spruce trapdoors, and this is just going to be a little planter, so we can add in a few random plants here and there, maybe even some grass. Either side of the window you can add in some oak trapdoors to look like little shutters like that. Like I said, I'm going to repeat this on the other side, so again punching out space, filling in with the brown stained glass panes, adding in our planter, some flowers and grass, and then the shutters on the sides. Then moving round to this side, I'm going to add in a little balcony. So just like we've done with the windows, I'm going to punch out these blocks, but come down and punch out the one at the bottom as well, adding in some spruce slabs at the bottom. This time you may want to add in some temporary blocks and place in some oak trapdoors going around, and this is going to be the railings for our balcony. Then bring spruce fences down off the sides. Balcony is now complete. Final touch for the exterior is to add in some lanterns to each one of the corners, just like that. Now we can work on the interior. For the interior, we do have quite a small space, but I think we can fit in mostly everything that we're going to need for a survival base. So the first thing you may want to do is clear away any temporary blocks if they are still here. I'm just going to cover the floor with this stripped spruce wood. Again, doesn't really matter about what way you want it to go. I'm just going to have mine running out into the balcony like that. For the top, I'm going to actually just leave in these temporary blocks as these will be hidden anyway, and I'm going to add in actually an enchanting table up here at the ceiling. So just having a 3x3 of these bookshelves going around like so. You can place in your enchanting table right in the centre there. Then spruce trapdoors going along each one of the sides like this, and then you can even join up the spruce trapdoors along just like that, and then you have a roof ceiling in place, and you have a hidden enchanting table that you can access, and it will give you a level 30 enchant. On the left hand side from our balcony, I'm going to place in a bed right in the very centre with a barrel on either side. Then put chests running up the side of the walls, and this is going to act as our storage area and system for our survival base. Little flower pot with a flower inside and a lantern on the other one, and that decorates that side out nicely, acts as storage for our base and a little area for us to sleep. Then directly across from that, we're going to add in a little kitchen area here. So we're going to put a cauldron in the corner with a tripwire, and that's going to be our sink. Place a banner on this wall as a little towel rack. Then place a furnace and a smoker. This is great blocks for a kitchen and also acts perfectly as our cooking station for survival. Upside down spruce stair there, 2 iron blocks and a door for a fridge. Then we can add a few sea pickles on here as decoration for cups and things like that. An item frame with a clock on this wall, a lantern hanging from there, and we're going to add in some barrels now at the top. So break away each one of these trapdoors and place in some barrels going across, and then we have trapdoors underneath those, and that can be more storage and also helps look like a kitchen. Final bit of detail in this room, we can add a little bit of a rug or carpet. This blocks here in the middle are hollow, so we can add in full blocks of wool right there, and maybe place them around randomly and then fill in the rest with some green carpet or any colour of your choice, something like that. And with that, the build is complete, but you may be thinking, how do we actually get in and out of this base? So there is a couple of different options. Obviously, if you had an elytra, you could just fly in to the balcony. You could also have a ladder coming up and down here if that's the way that you wanted to do it. I think it would be pretty cool to come to this side and punch out a space for a door, so we can put that right there. Place in a slab with a couple of trapdoors and maybe even a stair on the other side. Maybe need to modify your mountain a little bit. This way we can punch through here and make an entrance down at the bottom of the mountain that we climb up and then come across the bridge to get inside. And there we go everyone, the build is now all complete. We have our little acorn hanging off the side of the cliff, and this was a very fun one to design and come up with. And it is great that it works perfectly as a starter base, as the materials are pretty easy to come by early on in Minecraft. I want to thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And with that said guys, until the next one, bye bye.